Go, go, Power Rangers!
Power Rangers. Overall, a pretty great movie with some pretty noticeable flaws, but a fun
I wouldn't
movie
call it a
nonetheless.
great movie. I'd call it a fun movie. Man, seeing all those classic Power Rangers in their red, blue, black, yellow colors, man, that just gave me all the fun of the original series.
Forgot the yellow one.
Going into this movie, I thought this was just going to be a massive cash grab by Lionsgate. This is totally different. This is edgier. This is a true reimagination of the classic Power Rangers.
So, the Power Rangers plot is very familiar for people who haven't known. It's about 5 misfit teenagers that are somehow chosen to defend the Earth against random alien forces. And in this case, it's against Rita Repulsa, played by Elizabeth Banks. Through various amounts of time of character development and training with Zordon and Alpha 5, these kids turn into the Power Rangers and defeat the evil forces that come to be and have a good time about it.
This movie's really unexpectedly fun. Like, I was not expecting to laugh as much as I did. I wasn't expecting the deep backstories and the real character development and the arcs that these characters grow through. Like, it has heart. This movie really has heart. The Blue Ranger, by far the MVP of this movie.
He is a crowd favorite.
He's so funny, and he's got a lot of courage, a lot of heart, and he really stands out, much more so than the Red Ranger. He was the biggest hero in this movie, I would say, and he's just fantastic. I would watch a Blue Ranger movie all by himself at this point.
And there's a lot about this movie that does evoke that nostalgia more than just the characters too. Like, they flesh out a lot on Zordon, like Alpha 5 is great. The Power Ranger costumes redesigned to look like a Chevy Camaro kind of look pretty cool. They make some cute references about shitting on Transformers, which is kind of cute, and they make a lot of good comedy.
There's a lot of homages and Easter eggs that if you were a fan back in the day, you're really gonna pick up and appreciate.
So this movie is not perfect, and unfortunately I could not transport myself back to the age of 5 when watching this movie, and there are a couple of reasons for that. There's a lot of obnoxious product placement that we won't spoil, but it does get in the way of the movie. We've found its cinematography a little bit nauseating. I think it chooses to use some unconventional shots that end up detracting from the movie experience.
Elizabeth Banks' performance feels like she came right out of the TV show from 1992.
Yeah, she doesn't adapt very well in this movie.
She's so campy in this film.
Elizabeth Banks' performance is a combination of the Joker, if the Joker came from the 90s, and the original Rita. She would have been great in 1994, but this is the year 2017. On top of that, I think that the pacing for this movie and the actual amount of time for them to get to the Power Rangers segment takes too long. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I just wanted people in spandex costumes fighting big plastic lizards. That's what I wanted. And it takes too long for them to get to that point in the movie.
I have no problem with the pace and the development that they took to get there. I couldn't stand the ending. Most movies suck at the ending, and this one sucks hard at it. The CGI is way over the top. I thought I was watching Michael Bay just take a dump on the movie. That's how I thought the ending was.
Despite that, I still think that this movie is actually quite a lot of fun, and if you can get over its rather odd pacing at times and some of the choices that it's made, it makes for a rather fun experience. Overall, what do you think of this movie?
I'm gonna give it 2 scores. Critically, it's like a 60, but as far as like enjoyability, as like having fun watching it, I put it a little higher, like an 80 or so.
Alright, I'll average those 2 out and give this a solid 75. Overall, a pretty enjoyable movie if you look past its critical flaws, and a lot of fun to watch.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
This is your time.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
No, you missed the line. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'm a disgrace. I'm seppuku right now.
Yeah.
Psst. How dare I, as a 90s kid, mess up the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers song. Ah, shame!
It's okay, Super Sentai.
Alright.